matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Smashes ahead. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Makes his connection. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things, and with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Don't quit now, nigga. Don't quit.
So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Keeps the legs moving. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Getting some heat. Finds his man. It's Henderson. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Don't fuck up.
They'll try the run. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Ohio State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first.
You ain't going nowhere, boy.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best player's got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
To the air on 1st down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies here, and he stopped from getting the first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect cover.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw
It's
it right
over! It's
and the senior just
over!
snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one, 3rd and long.
You a chance to get your
Perfect
interception, brother.
coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Ryan Williams going deep.
He wastes no time and comes out.
Going deep.
And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He's looking to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man, it's Howard. He's going to throw deep right side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep plays.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he's going to run it back. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, and you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Smashes through the tackle. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always
tick, 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 tick.
Goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. They want to just keep throwing it. Grabbed on the outside, it's Henderson.
To the back. No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pocket starts to collapse. Just too much time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Coming after him. They get to him as he throws. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
See you later, alligator.